when I use the word flirting, I think that's maybe a good place to start, because that's a quite subjective term, and let's like be a bit more concrete here. I'm not like, I don't know, signaling anything romantic. My kind of use of the word flirting means being playful with language. In the same way that I can flirt with my grandma, or flirt with the bin man when he collects my rubbish, or flirt with the tree as I walk past it, or it's more about a playful approach to life rather than anything strictly romantic or sexual. So I think that's an important detail. It's more like when I interact with someone like a barista, or you can put any sort of, I don't know, typical everyday situation where you have to interact with a stranger for a function, for a service. Rather than just treating them in some sort of computational manner where I go, right, here's my currency, where's my iced latte? It's more like a playful interaction about how the day was, who they've interacted with that day, what they don't enjoy and do enjoy about the job, and just trying to crack a joke, crack a smile, be a friendly bloke. That's where I use that word. Now, so maybe your main issue is the connotations around the word I've used, but I'm interested to see, if that gives you some context, I'm interested to see what your thoughts are.
Leo, do you want to
go? Yeah, I guess with those connotations, it's not like as bad. But I think if you are, sexually flirting and like, obviously you're not trying to, but like seeking a relationship or something like that of the manner, I guess it can come across as like, I don't know, quite off-putting. Maybe like you're overpowering her because they don't really have a position to disagree with you or like communicate their feelings, really.
They could tell me to fuck off and I'd politely fuck off, but yeah, I get you. I think maybe for me as a reflection point, I have to think more about the words I use, and when I use a word,
I would say flirting definitely has sexual connotations.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. And the way that Joel defines a word isn't the way that anyone who views the video is going to define the word. So yeah,
I guess they could feel uncomfortable and they can't escape from it. I think that's probably the issue.
Yeah, definitely. I suppose as someone, with a part-time job, when you get flirted with that job, it's very hard to say no, and it's very hard to tell, as you would wish to, say fuck off, because, your livelihood is at stake. At the end of the day, you aren't exactly in the position of power to say no. Obviously, flirting isn't that bad, but I think there definitely needs to be a line between flirting and sexual harassment. And if you are flirting with someone, there needs to be respect, especially if you are coming into that situation as the person in that position of power, no? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Well, I don't think there's a power dynamic there if I'm just trying to buy a coffee. Is that because they can't reply to me in certain ways because of, like, employee regulations and the customer's always right?
Essentially, yeah. Because the customer is one that, if, for instance, someone did tell you to fuck off, like an employee, or to leave them alone, then maybe you would enjoy it. But if management overhears it, if someone else overhears it, if you, for instance, take it the wrong way, as most people would, you can't, you'd be reported and then probably, sacked or something.
Yeah.
So you see my point? It's one of the main problems that they're working, because is there a difference in between approaching a barista while she's working versus approaching a girl sort of sunbathing at the beach or doing a workout in the gym?
Yeah, I think there is sort of a difference. The barista one, I think, is you're a lot more trapped in, and same with the gym one. I don't think people really go to the gym to be approached and to talk to other people normally. But then, I mean, maybe at the beach if you want to talk, maybe play a game, but you don't want to come across as you just want something from them, I guess.
I suppose at the end of the day, like I said, there's a difference between flirting and sexual harassment, right? And you can flirt with people whenever, sure, but it's when that veers into something more disrespectful, where someone feels like they can't say no. And even if it is just normal flirting, sometimes you do just feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, why am I being flirted with? And all I've done is come to work, or tried to do a workout.
Well, I'm interested then on this. For you personally, where do you think that line exactly is? Is a compliment too far if there's someone that you don't know and it's a stranger? Is it a type of compliment that's too far?
No. 100% compliments.
Compliments
are fine. I think compliments are fine. It's just when it veers into being more sexual in nature or more disrespectful. Like, there's a difference between telling someone they have like lovely hair or a lovely outfit or a really pretty smile, compared to like telling someone they've got really nice tits or something. Do you see my point?
Yeah. Wait, did I come across
like, you know, we laugh, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And especially as a woman, you know, men are stronger. You do feel slightly, you know, scared at times. You don't know what people's intentions actually are, etc., etc.
What if there's kind of like a reciprocation, and she then compliments you back, and maybe takes it slightly further?
But this is my point, right? There's a difference between flirting and harassment. Flirting's fine, and then it would be reciprocated if you did like them back, so it's completely fine. Like, that would be respectful, no? But if it's something disrespectful, you're not going to reciprocate that back.